In today's show, should the Nuggets activate Murray and Porter this year and chase a chip, or hit the reset button next year?
Put him on. Is he that good? Did we just throw him back in there and then boom, he's doing 35 points a night?
Who knows how long he's been at 100? The Lakers didn't make the playoffs. Is LeBron going to stay put, or is he headed out? Yes, run it back. Lakers, run it back. Is Ben Simmons justified to ask Philadelphia for his $20 million? Or, on a principle basis, is Philly entitled to say, we need you on the court?
I think his lawyer is going to make that determination for him.
Is it time to send Damian from Portland? Would you give Murray and Porter for Damian Lillard?
No. Yes. Yes.
Oh, come on. Yeah. All today, baby. Garage Talk, all sports. Stay tuned. Let's go. It's another episode. It's another day. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm doing great. All right, so what's good, Garage Talk, all sports viewers? You know what it is. You're tuned in to the most poppin', which means you're tuned in for a treat. Because as this NBA season wraps up, we're about to pull out the crystal ball today and tell you how it's all going to work out, guys. I feel so good. Pops, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I have no reason to complain. Like you were saying, the NBA is, they're not wrapping up. It's just getting started, baby. This is when the season gets started.
Real basketball starts.
Yeah, you gel, you're there. Yep, hell, Tiger's playing well at the Masters today.
Yes,
so
he did.
Yes, they won,
like
but he looks great. And I was very excited about what I saw. I watched the whole game. So.
I like the shirt. I like the nice little pink shirt. It came out.
Yeah.
Okay, it's feeling good. You play good. You feel good. You play good. Alrighty, y'all. Okay.
So let's get to it, baby.
So as we get to it, I haven't done this for a few episodes, but I want to do it today. As we finish off the NBA season, what's going to be what today's episode is all about, guys. Stick with the theme here. I have a question for you viewers. Have you guys been watching some basketball this season? Pops, I think you've watched just enough to answer this question.
A little bit.
So I'm going to go ahead and jump straight into it.
Okay, what you got?
For the 2022 season this year, can you tell me, as we're finishing off, it's not over yet, but we're just about, who are the top 3 scorers this season?
Oh, my God.
Now, I know it's a little bit rough, so just shoot some names out.
Yeah. I'm going to say Devin Booker's number 1.
Okay.
I'm going to say Giannis, the gentleman who won the three-point contest at the All-Star. He's with the Wolves. Towns.
Okay.
And Jokic might be there because he's got a few 40-30. So where am I at?
All right. No, I like the name you said because I like the basis of how you laid them out. If you guys, like you said,
you notice I didn't give you a lot of point guards either.
It's all right.
So let's go. I didn't do like the Pelicans or like LaMelo.
I like your answers.
Okay, all right, let's go.
Answers.
All right, roll.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna go ahead and do, guys. Where y'all at? Drop your comments. Tell me what you thought. But here are the top 3 so far as we finish off this year. He said Giannis.
Giannis, okay.
That was one of his picks. Yeah. He's number 3. So boom, that's where you got. That's where you got one right. Here's the other 2. So he's number 3. Number 2. And this is a little real interesting, so I'll come back to this. Number 2, LeBron James. I promise you.
I would agree with that because he's been trying to put they're out now.
Okay, exactly.
But he was trying to put the Lakers on his back.
Okay.
And try to get them into that play-in.
And then number 1, Embiid.
Literally.
Yes.
Really?
Number 1, Embiid. Okay, just before I move on,
I would have thought Harden would have taken some of that weight off of
trivia.
Him. Yeah.
But real talk, here's something that you may not have thought of touching on the MVP, and we'll get into this later, is that while Embiid was number 1 for scoring, can you believe that defensive rebound, Jokic is number 2 in the league?
Yeah, I believe that.
That's awesome.
That even makes a stronger case for why he should be MVP 2 years running.
That from my boy.
Absolutely.
You little people out
that
there.
is not,
Let's go ahead.
That is not unfathomable and something
MVPs.
you couldn't imagine would happen.
Okay. All right, now I'm getting real jittery because we're already getting straight into it, and I hope you guys got your trivia right or wrong. Drop your comments. All right, rolling into the show, guys. It's been a great NBA season. A lot of action, a lot of drama. Season's coming to the end. The playoffs are about to begin, so that means that the drama keeps going.
Yep.
And as we keep going, we got some interesting scenarios I would like to bounce off of Pops. Again, bust out the crystal ball, if we will, and we're going to go ahead and if you've been watching, then this is a great show for you. And if you haven't been watching, it's an even better show for you than watching, the NBA, so we can bring you up to speed. So going in to the first question, I really want to kind of bounce off Pops here, and especially viewers, again, go ahead and get into those comments. As we look at the Nuggets, go ahead and give me your spiel on the Nuggets season, where you think we're at so far. And we know the injuries. We know we got the big man, Jokic, holding us down. But tell us where we're at with that. And then my question to you, please don't forget to wrap this up with or start with, should we activate Murray and Porter? Should they become healthy? And I'm only asking, let's put this in the scenario that they are 100%. Should we activate them this year? Should we greenlight them? Just take it in from there.
You just qualified it. You said they're 100%. Absolutely, they're 100%. They should be getting paid. If they're 60, 70%, and that's even, I would still expect them to play at 70. But if they're still injured, no, don't. And that's been the narrative around the city. Don't play Murray. Don't even ask him to even start thinking about coming back. Bruh, this is a do-over season for us. This ain't a bubble year. Get healthy, because we need you down the long run versus you coming back to help us do what?
Okay, so
I
think that's the moral of the city, or the morale, I should say, of the city right now. This year, we're not chasing really much. However, I'm going to play the opposite side.
All right,
because there's nothing else for me to do but play the villain today. So I'm going to be Denver's villain today. I say, we're not, of course, again, based upon my scenario of gentlemen being 100% healthy, is that we definitely need to get them both active. We definitely need to do it as soon as possible. Rush it this year. Yes, rush it this year as long as they're healthy. Because here's the thing that I'm saying is there's opportunities that come and go. And in the NBA right now, there is really not much in the West that I'm afraid of with a healthy Nuggets team. And if Phoenix is supposed to be my only worry about that, then I say go for it now, guys. Jump into this and let's see what can happen. And then, as we have no other choice, let the following years play out. But I feel like this, all right? So let me put it this way. Milwaukee got into a championship last year with a lot of opportunistic things. Maybe it can happen to us. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, now I was just trying to run with your point, and I kind of didn't get it. So I'm gonna beat you up on this. Let's go.
The thing about it is, yes, get them in, because there's no big humps. The Lakers are out. There's no who's let's do it now. Let's do it now.
If they're healthy, I think that is that's implied. Okay. It's a given. They should be on, but I don't know that Murray, as long as he's been out, how effective is he going to be? You got to be in the rhythm of the whole season. Can he? Is he that good that we can just throw him back in there and then boom, he's doing 35 points a night?
Who knows how long he's been at 100? Who knows what they're doing?
He's the blue arrow. You know what? I heard that today too. On my ride, and I heard that what if? Well, of course we got to tell the league that they're doubtful. So that means that they're 25% going to play. They're questionable.
I don't want to hear what they tell the press.
But what I'm saying is, that you just can't say, oh, now we're in the playoffs, Murray's playing. No, you got to qualify him as eligible by saying they're doubtful, they're questionable, so on and so forth. That gives them a percentage of what's the expectancy that they would play.
Like we kind of just said, if he's 100, let's just go for it.
He's playing.
Let's put the gas on.
No, let's be even clearer. If Murray right now is 75%, get on the floor, bruh.
All right, so drop in the
75% in the bubble.
Would you put him in at a 75%? Porter as well. Would you put them in at 75? Drop in the comments. Next question, because I got some other things I got to do for you.
Go ahead. The back
I got some other things.
Porter, though.
All right, so Lakers are out. Lakers are done. They had a lot of adversity. They had a lot of injury. All right, but The question I'm going to propose to you, and this is like speed rounds.
Well, let's go.
So roll with me. All right, should LeBron stay or should he go?
Should I stay or should I go? You created that mess in LA. You need to stay there.
Okay, I like that answer, and I agree with that answer.
Where's it going to go?
I said LeBron needs to stay, AD needs to stay, and heck, unless you guys are going to get a lot for him, which you're not, Russ needs to stay too. Get healthy, see what you guys can do. Life is life. You're not always going to get a ring every year.
And don't just get healthy, get a little bit younger.
So, that too. And gel a little bit. So, yes, run it back. Lakers, run it back. Okay, next question. Man, I've talked to you enough. I think you should be educated enough about the Ben Simmons situation.
Yeah.
Why he's been out, why he's not been playing, the time he's not been
So
playing.
we do want to be sensitive because it's a
I'm not
mental
going to go
health.
there.
Okay.
All I got to ask you is this. Is he right for asking Philadelphia for his $20 million?
I don't know because I don't know what's in his contract.
Okay, so I thought about that too. It's very contract based. Is he entitled to ask for the money? Or on a principle basis, is Philly entitled to say, we need you on the court?
I think his lawyer is going to make that determination for him.
And the league. I want to see how that plays out. So we'll come back to that. Bam, like it. All right. I think we kind of already answered this, but I'm going to drop it anyways because I can. Should Jokic win back-to-back MVPs?
You know what? I'm going to say unequivocally, absolutely yes. And I know the nation wants some people on the East to get it Embiid, and they want Giannis. Now I see Booker's now number 5, and I think that's a dominant candidate. And never even got a question for it. But let me tell you why. Let me make a business case for why I think he is the MVP 2 years running. Okay. The Nuggets we've already said it, we don't have Porter. We don't have a few people. And Jokic has been able to keep this team. No, let me do it this way. I was going to say keep them focused. No, let's just say it. He has made them better. And that's my definition of the most valuable player. You take your team and you say, you know what? You guys are the bench, the second guys. We don't have our first guys, but you know what? I'm going to make you better.
I like that.
And that's why I think, one, that he deserves to be there. I haven't touched some notes on this. So I said the Barton, the Green, the Jordan. Wardens, he made them better.
Yeah.
Second to that, he put the team on his back. Jokic didn't even know how to put a team on his back and carry them because he would have did it in the bubble.
Years back.
Those two magnificent.
I would go a little bit behind that because he did it in the bubble.
Okay. No, he had help in the bubble.
What's your mom?
He had sufficient help in the bubble. The team hadn't got broken apart at this point. Okay, and then secondly, he was able to take that second group. I don't know what you call them, just the bench team, and hold on to the 6th seed. They even had a 5 there once or twice. So is that enough? And he wasn't looking just to pad his numbers. He was genuinely learning. And we were talking at the table.
I like that.
We were at the table, and I said, you know what? Jokic is going to tell somebody intimately or in a magazine article, having Jamal out this whole season was the best thing that ever happened to his career. His perspective of the game.
Expansion of his.
Yes. I mean, I saw this gentleman grow like never before. I mean, Duncan, just everything that you would ask for his player role to do, he's doing it. And he's doing it at the highest level. This gentleman has really grown, and I say hats off to him.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I have to agree with it as well. Number 2 up, I'm sure if you guys are not aware, I'm sure you may be or may not be, but Embiid's number 1, number 2, they're all floating around
Jokic's
each
number
other.
1.
So I agree with it. Am I a little bit biased? Maybe a little bit, but I think you've laid down
this is factual. This is factual.
You laid down a great foundation of how he's carried the team and what it really means to be an MVP and bringing us to the 6th seed with our best players outside of him being out. That being said, real quick, once we get our 2 role players, Murray and Porter, back, beware for the Denver Nuggets because we're a big threat. All of these guys who are getting first-string minutes, Highland Bones, Jeff Green,
oh my gosh,
the Worlds, those are guys going to be depth players for us.
Yes.
Okay, and then when we get our big role players back,
yes.
Now you have the depth players who have experience on top of role players, so we are a true threat. That's why I, again, say the Nuggets have a chance this year if those guys can get healthy. Moving on.
And I think Jokic is going to learn how to get hungry. He wants that ring and that trophy. He's going to learn how to get hungry. Let's go.
That's a great point. That cannot be undermined. The hunger level. And I've talked about that before. All right, moving on. Boom, speed round. Is Phoenix truly the biggest threat both in the West and the East for a chip.
I say right now, yeah, you got 65 wins. They don't look like they're slowing down.
They're jailed like
those
my
guys,
hair.
Yeah.
They're jailed.
Yeah, they're legit.
They look good. They look
legit.
Good. Oh yeah, man. Chris Paul's like leading the league in assists. Like you said, Booker. Oh, real quick, while we're on Phoenix, KP Perk made a great analysis as far as why Booker should not be the MVP.
Ooh, okay.
Here's the thing is what he said, and I love this, so I'm going to bring it up. If you look at the Phoenix Suns and you look at one night versus the next, Booker has a great night, and then the general Chris Paul has a great night the next. So really, can you say if you took one of those players out, which would be more beneficial? It's not a question on the other teams. Jokic out, Nuggets are done. Embiid out, they're done. Booker out, Paul steps up. Paul out, Booker steps up.
Okay.
I like that point.
I like that.
I like that point. So I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
All right, next, moving on in the speed round. This is great stuff, guys. So again, we're bringing you back in. If you haven't watched, if you watch, you know where we're at with this. Stay tuned. Let's get it. All right, all right. So try not to kill the time with this. But
let's go.
Is it really time now that we start entertaining Damian Lillard moving out of Portland? I look at Portland.
I said that last year.
They're below.
I said that last year.
So now it's really time to start entertaining that.
McCollum's gone. Everybody's gone. This is no front against
Jump
the Trailblazers. But okay, where is he going to go?
We'll throw him a floaty.
Oh, absolutely,
Right, so
absolutely.
Here's what I got. It's a two-piece question. Would you give Murray and Porter for Damian Lillard?
No. Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, come on.
Yes.
Quickly.
He's Mr. Clutch. He can play well. You got to add Barton in that too. Keep a Gordon.
Really?
Oh yeah. Keep a Gordon, Lillard, Jokic, and then bring in another
your package is Murray, Porter, and Barton
Yes, sir.
for
Easy.
Lillard.
Easy.
Drop a comment.
Easy.
Tell me.
Easy.
You don't have to be a Nuggets fan for that.
Easy.
One. Drop a comment. All right, moving on. Oh man. So Kawhi's been out. LA Clippers are kind of like hanging by the limb. Does he come back and run it back with LA?
I don't know.
Yes,
I don't know.
needs to. He wanted to set that deal up.
Okay.
It's kind of like LeBron. Both LA teams.
But you know, I keep saying they don't play well together.
Okay, all right. Moving on. This is such good. And this is the last one I got for you as we wrap up the show. Perfect timing, by the way. All right. Is Utah done?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I want to be fair. I want to be fair. I have not watched enough Utah ball because of our small market, medium market ass. Excuse me. I'm really frustrated about that.
We understand.
I don't get to see a lot of that. If they're not on ESPN or TNT, I don't get to see. So, and I've been too busy to read and study up on it. But let me say it this way. I thought that Mitchell played. No, let me do it this way. I only know them from the bubble.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Because
we played.
All I got is this.
And I don't think they're a playoff
I was a little
team.
bit clueless as well. And I like the point that you made as far as the middle market stuff. So we don't always get to see these teams, Utah's, Denver's of the world. But I will say this: as I was looking at stats today, I did see Mitchell on one of the top scoring lists.
Okay.
He was up there, and I did still see Gobert on the defensive.
Well, yeah.
So they're still doing what they need to do. So maybe they just need a little bit of firepower, person or two.
Okay.
And they're back in the mix.
So here we go.
Will they last that long
Listen
to get
me.
there?
Gordon, Jokic, Lillard, Mitchell in Denver. Championship.
That's too much. So we can't. Yes.
Okay, it's
there's
stacking.
No way
and we had a show about stacking.
No way
but
you're gonna get Mitchell and Lillard.
no, don't say no way, bro.
I just like.
Okay, let me get. Here's your no way. Should Kareem? Should he be in Miami? No.
Let's just.
There was no way they were going to give it to Tyreek Hill.
I like what you said this, and I'm going to close it out with this. Denver, non-Denver, NBA, Garage Talk All Sports. That was what's up, y'all. But
all right, that's fair.
Drop a comment.
Let's go.
Because I want to leave with what he said. Would you agree with that package? Murray, Porter, and Barton for Lillard. And we're done. I love y'all. Be blessed. Garage Talk All Sports. Subscribe. Peace.